get it?
Almost.
Sure. That is toxic masculinity. Welcome back to Things That Don't Matter. I'm your host, Tucker. We have special guest Taco here again. Part 2 of the Tacopreza. Starting like I don't know, 2 hours into what we've actually been doing. It's fucking cold. It's sorry, Grammy. It's cold. Car still doesn't work. Turns out there are no open recalls, allegedly, because the Subaru dealer would never call me back. So I checked some sketchy online database and it says no. So we're still gonna try anyways. Long story short, where we are, we did some stuff to the car, and key still kind of starts and runs the car a little bit. Mo locksmith maybe, Subaru maybe, friend with the scan tool, different scan tool. Patrick, answer us, please. Hopefully, maybe.
Show up at your house.
Or we'll show up at your house. I can put it on the trailer. Just drive it right over. It's like 3 streets. So where we are. So the ignition is still kind of foobar, right? Keys are working. Key fob locks the door, unlocks the door. I don't know. My English is not working today. Привет, comrade. We decided to say fuck it and strip the interior, because this was not only just a mouse condo, it was a mouse, I guess condo complex is probably bigger than a house, right? Mouse hotel
with an indoor swimming pool.
This is, yeah, with an indoor swimming pool. This is like the Puerto Vallarta of mouse destinations, apparently. So we had some stuff in the front, we had some stuff in the back, we had some stuff in the trunk. And it's all gone. Good news is the floor's in really good shape for a 10-year-old Subaru, which, I mean, you would kind of hope that it would be, but oh look, we got more content. Oh no, just drips. Just drips this time.
The light's all wet. Oh, the light's broken.
The light's broken. That is why the light is all wet. So what we went ahead and did, turn this guy on. We pulled the seats and the carpet and a lot of the trim. Just ran the vacuum through here, you know, pretty good shape. Everything's paint's held up pretty well. Believe that the water in the vehicle was due to that door being hit a little bit, and prior to it being adjusted in here, adjusted loosely or forcefully, actually. Yeah, yep. There was a lot of jerking going on. Somebody had run seam sealer and dum-dum and like some silicone tube. Yep, there was silicone tube in there, and like some 2-part epoxy or some sort of super glue to try and seal this instead of just, you know, actually bending the door back in the right spot. And that created a pretty good air gap. You could actually physically see in there. So we think that that's where most of the water came from. How water got on the driver's side from there,
Don't know.
it's a problem for when this thing gets on the road. So order of operations, what do we have next?
Call a locksmith.
Call a locksmith. Call a mobile locksmith.
Right to Subaru.
Yeah, or tow it to Subaru. Subaru's gonna be like $200 though.
Yeah.
This is
Figure out
fucking
how much
Subaru.
this locksmith's gonna be.
Locksmith is hopefully gonna be cheaper.
Yep.
Long story short, we just can't communicate with the security module to find out whether or not it's a key issue or not. It could very well be an ignition switch module. Our dear friend Fat Slapper pointed out that there was an issue with these 2010, 2011, 2012-ish body styles where there's a plastic pin on the backside of the ignition lock cylinder, and when you rotate it to start, and then the key springs back to on, that pin is actually what's responsible for holding the key in the on position. I guess we could actually probably try and diagnose that.
Possibly.
We could definitely pull. What did you get your? Have you always had your ear pierced?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Taco has an ear piercing.
Always have.
Like,
I
yeah.
saw a mosquito flying around in here. I want to murder it.
Oh, mosquitoes in December. I mean, it's not December anymore. It's February. That guy might kind of deserve it though.
Check out this dome
Oh
mirror.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna turn the light off for that one. Sick, brah.
It works.
You can see behind you, and that's what matters. Okay, so to summarize, there's a mosquito in the middle of February in the barn. There is no more evidence of critters. TBD as to what goes on with the floor.
Garbage.
Garbage. Pile of seats. So STI interior is coming. I guess we'll do a little bit of diagnosis with the ignition switch, see if we can't replicate that issue. If that pin is the issue, then when the key goes from the start back to the on position, we should lose whatever that positive go signal is off the back of the ignition switch. So maybe we can stab a test light into the back of that harness connector. And then if that's not it, then we're looking at chips. And I'm a big fan of Cape Cod kettle baked. Miss Vicky's also pretty good. Corn chips, key chips. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Diagnosis complete. I'm talking to the thing, the people. The people that kind of watch sometimes.
Oh God.
Now you broke it.
I broke it. I don't know what the hell's going on here. How's this supposed to go in?
Doesn't that just thread right through the middle?
There's no reaching.
How many people with lengthy automotive experience backgrounds will it take to replace the spare tire? Not even replace, to place the spare tire into the back of the Tacopreza. Looks like we're making progress. Maybe. Tune in for more. Oh yeah. Nope. That definitely looks like it though, because look at the wear mark on the.
So weird.
This is captivating stuff right now.
Content. This thing's dumb. That'd be my guess.
That's my guess too. Oh yeah, look, you get the imprint, the witness mark right there from the rim of the tire.
Yeah. Oh, you know,
Rim of the
you
wheel.
probably do this. Why would you do that though?
Put that first and then put the jack. Have you tried hitting it with your purse?
That's next.
Oh wait, look at that. Look at that guy.
The
It's got
scooter?
It's got the witness mark
Yeah.
on that. What if that just goes through the tire and then that whole guy just sits on top of it?
Maybe. Wouldn't you want to have the tire held in place though?
No, that's what I'm saying. The tire goes down and then the bolt holds the tire down and then the jack just sits in the well of the tire.
Maybe. Oh yeah, that's what the hole's right there for. You're a genius.
That's a long thread.
Uh-huh. That's what I was saying.
Nice. She snug? Oh yeah, she's snug.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Content. All right, so what we did from an actual content perspective, just dropped the bottom clamshell here, threw the key in the ignition. This is the back side of the ignition tumbler here. So you can actually see this 6-plug wire harness comes off here. So 2 of these are for starter sense, 2 are for accessory. One's a ground, and one is a positive 12 plus run signal. So with the test light, wherever I put it, somewhere, we verified that we're getting the proper voltages coming out of these. Well, we're getting voltage coming out of these. We don't know if it's enough current, but the vehicle pretty consistently now starts, runs for a second, and then dies. So being that there's no glaring issue with that we can hear the solenoid kick on for the fuel pump, that it smells like shitty fuel when it fires up and runs for a second, we're saying it's a key.
Call a locksmith.
Yep, call a locksmith. Do it again.
Call a locksmith.
Perfect. So that's probably gonna be our next step here. Sup? Welcome back. Of course, as the plane flies overhead. This is just the summary of March 2021. We have a surprise. It works now. Also, a taco is
It
going.
runs.
It runs.
And the horn still works.
And the horn still works. The culprit was the mobilizer key, one of the combination of the two. So we loaded this beast up on a trailer, took it over to Ed's garage, and Ed did his. Actually, Ed made someone else do the magic.
Huh?
But now it starts and runs and stuff. So we, and by we I mean Taco, has made a parts delivery that we are going to be dealing with. The parts delivery came by way of John's 2008 7 Honda Civic, and it includes a front seat of parts, a back seat also with parts, and then some parts in the trunk. Oh, the door won't even close. Nice. There's some parts in the trunk and some garbage bags, and the parts continue on this side. So you're never gonna guess what we're gonna do. We're gonna pee on it, and then we're gonna put parts in it, and we're pretty much gonna throw the thing up in the air, check the brake suspension, oil leaks, whatever needs to be done, because this car came from auction and is a giant question mark. Did you decide carpet, no carpet?
Probably no carpet.
Probably no carpet. So carpet is gonna stay over there where it can smell all on its own. And we're gonna throw some parts back in it and make it a little bit more habitable. You wanna tell them why we're now kind of in a rush?
Because my other car blew the fuck up.
Yeah. How many miles?
320,000 miles.
320,000 miles. And it decided that the timing system should no longer be a part of itself. So
That's why you replace the tensioner when you have a chance.
Gates kit or not Gates kit.
Yeah.
Do your stuff. All right. Cool. Time to use my hands. Anal assist time. Stuff's kind of fucked.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
$1,000 beater.
Just kind of. What did I do with ye old light? Because I didn't take the time to put it on the rig with the light, so now we're gonna use a flashlight. How's that? You're gonna like it, or you're not gonna like it. We've got a wee bit of tearing on front lower rear control arm bushings, which is pretty typical for you know, rubber after X amount of time, this amount of time. 10 years, yep. We have a knock. There's a joke there that goes along with that, but both sway bar end links are completely disconnected, which again, you know, 10 years. Everything else seems to be in pretty good shape. We got no slop in the tie rods. CV boots are in good shape. We have one blown out strut in the front, getting a little drippy.
Just an excuse to switch over to Forester suspension.
Yep. Upgrade time. Some point. There's the other front lower control arm, rear bushing, passenger side. Because there's 9 different things to describe in that, but that guy's torn right there. Again, same thing, sway bar end links on this side, gone. So those are easy. $20 fix?
Pretty much.
$20 fix. Brakes are okay, right? Got decent pad life left. Little chewed up, but they've been sitting for a little while, so we'll see how much of that crap just kind of burns off the first time you really get on them.
Nicely spray painted.
Yes, beautifully, masterfully rattle canned. That is like some Banksy level artwork right there. I like the patina as well. That's high quality stuff there. Tokiko. Actually, those are actually branded Subaru. Get around to the brack. Get around to the back. Brackets on the back. My brain is not working. It's in pretty good shape. There's really not much rust on this guy at all. No leaks from the rear diff. A little bit of condensation because I still haven't cleaned up my oil leak from like, 5 episodes ago. But everything's pretty much intact. There's some leaves that have gone for a stowaway ride. A little bit of surface rust here and there, but nothing screams that it needs to be replaced. Bushings in the rear are in pretty good shape. Struts appear to be, fine. It's really just that front one, and we're kind of wondering a little bit if that's a subject of whatever caused the dent in the door or not. Although it'd be pretty impressive to hit the door kind of sideways like that and also take out the tire. Did that one 3 of the same tire, 1 random tire. The 1 random tire looks like it did 400 laps at Daytona with the wrong toe.
Pretty much.
I guess we'll call it toe. Yeah. Some pretty bad cupping and feathering around the edge, and just some general dry rot. Also, are those different? No, there's 3 different tires.
No.
Yeah, tread patterns are different, man. Look at that. You got 2 Falcons up on top.
Yeah, this is the same. There's 3 Falcons.
Oh. Disregard last communication. One of the Falcons looks like it was heavily abused, but pretty shot. So something's amiss here. Also, that tire is definitely wider. 100% wider.
It's the same
so
size.
We'll see how the all-wheel drive system is happy or not. Whether it's not, I'm sorry, guys. My words are just escaping me. I'm just speechless at the quality of things that come into the barn. Also, PSA. This is you. That is the guy she warns you not to worry about. We got some beef. Some heavy boys here, but there's probably an 1.5 inch difference in overall diameter, which, since he wants to put Forester suspension on, will aid pretty well. You probably end up with almost like a 3-inch lift at that point.
Easily. 3,
Right?
3.5, almost 4.
Yeah. So because this is now a $1,500 beater, $1,586 beater.
Correct.
$1,586 beater. He found some 2008
Yep.
Subaru Outback takeoffs with some pretty okay tires on them.
Thanks to Ed from Ed's Garage.
With your typical, Subaru schmutz on them. Moving around to critical stuff. Pretty much the only thing that needs, well, I don't know. Does anything need immediate attention?
Mm-hmm. Oil pan.
Oil pan.
Oil pan.
Oil pan has got a case of the crusties.
It's got New England all over it.
Yep. So, in glorious Nippon steel fashion, Subaru has used 6 tuna cans and Campbell soup can to make their oil pan, and I'm hoping that you can see that back there. The gasket mating surface, that's a dead cricket that was just on me. The gasket mating surface has turned into a bag of smashed up ruffles and is causing this this little bit of leak, a little bit of drippies. We got a little bit contributing from the oil filter itself, but that's what's kind of rust proofing all the heat shields on the exhaust here. Good news, we have a coolant leak as well, but it looks like it's just a dilapidated hose clamp on the thermostat housing there. And we've got no leakage visible from the head gaskets, which is always a huge positive. Externally. She did smoke a little bit when it started up, but we're gonna chalk that up to sitting for a little while.
And trying to start it over and over and over with a bad key.
And over and over and over and over and over. And then forcing it to run by bypassing the ignition switch.
Yeah.
So this is currently the little Subaru that could.
Curious what the oil's gonna look like when we drop that.
I don't think there's gonna be a lot of gas in it.
I'm not worried about gas, I'm worried about water.
So order of operations from here on out. For now, what's your timeline like for getting this on the road?
I don't know, how long does John let me have his car? Damn you, John Hale.
So timeline is kind of sooner than later to get this bad boy going. So I guess we'll put the Outback wheels and tires on it, get the interior in.
Oil pinch down.
Hot 937, tell them why you mad. You're talking about the
Yeah, you gotta flatten it up a little bit.
All right, so status report. Nah, you gotta go way more than that. We tried to fit the new wheels and tires on, and we have clearance issues, and what we found is whatever this hit was here that somebody beautifully spray painted, jacked up the entire pinch weld on the inside of this rear fender. And the edge of the tire was hitting right here on the dog bone, so dog leg.
Come on, booger.
Oh boy.
Can't do it. Can't get in the hole.
Penetrate.
Rubby rub.
Oh yeah. She's still got some rubbing.
Yeah, once it sits down, it'll go back farther.
A little bit of that rubbing feeling.
Rub till it don't rub no more. Yeah, we'll clean all that up.
Yeah.
Take the plastics off.
Yeah, they're just for like, you know, corrosion protection and shit.
Spray foam and spray paint?
Yeah, nothing a little bit of silicone caulk can't fix. Oh yeah?
Clearance.
Very nice. Welcome back to Dumb Designs, courtesy of Subaru. So, if you can't tell, we just chopped off... Oh, wait, more to come. Oh, yeah. Here we see the power snips in their natural habitat.
Sand in there.
We do not cut well with sand.
Nope.
Something about abrasives. So long story short, when Subaru designed this entire chassis, unibody structure, you can see over here there's an overlapping inner structure and outer structure, right? So this is the skin that actually gets affixed to the inner chassis of the body. And down here, it looks like they kind of just Friday afternooned it and said, you know what? If there's like 2 inches of this bottom overhanging, then this one has plenty of space for it to fit to or something. And there was a big piece that was hanging out here. Problem with going to bigger tires, that's a big tire right there, is that even when it's not smashed from whatever was there, that, you know, don't just ignore that right there. Oh, that's find the hole.
Find the hole, damn it.
You too good for your home? There's sunlight through there. And that's at full droop right now, so it'll be fine-ish, and it'll rub its way in if it's not. I don't know if we can even begin to comment on the irony that this rust has fully developed under one of the only pieces of clear bra that Subaru put on this car from the factory.
Mm-hmm. Such a dumb design.
And what's even better is that the previous owner spray painted over the clear bra.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Hide that rust.
Yeah. Yep. It's not terrible.
It'll last a couple of years.
Yep. The smell is mostly gone. More stuff. Oh yeah. Clean peel. Wax that bitch. All right.
That smells good.
What? Sticker smells good?
Uh-huh.
Is it scratch and sniff? Smell like tacos?
Smells good. Smells like plastic.
Got a little bit of that Wendy's scent. Ta-da! I guess I should have waited for the reveal, huh? That was the door handle, since the skin is not on the interior of the... I don't know, it's late. I'm not even...
There's no door card.
There's no door... Yes, thank you. What he said. Guess what? They fit. And it looks kind of badass. They're a little tight. Definitely a little tight. But it sounds like the plan down the road is for some semi-AT tires. Maybe some sort of aggressive tread pattern. This guy's got some clearance now. It is off the lift, and that is with the standard suspension. There is, well, I guess it's kind of hard to tell with my plywood ramp. I don't know. Little draggy drag.
I mean, that's a solid 2 beer can clearance right there.
I like that. PBR tall boy?
That's a little too tall.
Maybe? All right. Not quite a PBR tall boy of lift on it, but there's a pretty substantial amount of clearance on this thing. Maybe we can avoid an ear-deafening horn in this episode. Nope, too late.
You got that little impact?
Oh, I put in the seat behind it. Backseat passengers. Brat. Three Ugga Duggas. Official torque spec. Sheet metal is so annoying how loud it is.
Mm-hmm.
Content.
That's the problem with not taking the carpet out, is the noise.
Yeah, but you know.
I mean, I have Dynamat.
Just get some of that asphalt window roll stuff.
Yeah.
it's just thinner Dynamat.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is so much better.
Soon. Soon. They haven't heard it start.
Oh yeah. Watch it doesn't start. Oh yeah. Let's see. Smoking? No smoking. Just the beautiful, beautiful smell of 10-year-old Subaru failing catalytic converters.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cover the wires on the floor.
So here's a question. As I gingerly move the interior bolts, I can snap back on there. or right there. So, floors. No carpet. I guess we probably kind of want to protect those a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, a piece of diamond plate would be kind of neat.
Yeah.
Just bolts it up to here.
Go right from those seat belts to the, I'm pretty sure that's ECU cover, right?
Yeah, and then throw a rubber floor mat over the top of it. And then put those clear plastic covers that are on the carpet over the wires and the brake lines.
Yeah. Wow, that stinks.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That smells good. It smells better than it has because it hasn't run at all.
Yep. This is the part of the episode where we start to get headaches. Not from cars, from fumes. Sweet.
Yeah, this is an upgrade.
Next time on the Breakout Barn, parts arrive, more shit gets done. What's your goal for next time? Do you really want to do the oil pan before you get it on the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't trust that at all. Last thing we need is that oil pan letting go on the road.
Yeah. And you've already had one more tow truck ride this month than you were probably anticipated.
Yeah. I mean, I got 2 more on my AAA card.
I dropped mine for Geico.
There you go.
All right. So oil pan, little bitty suspension stuff, radiator cap, rest of the interior sorted, DMV trip,
Probably.
and then from there we can do dumb stuff.
Yep. I just need a daily driver. That way John Hale can get his Civic back.
I have no idea if this is. You guys might have just been looking at the roof for that whole thing. If you're watching this, thanks for tuning in again for some more shenanigans. Don't forget shirts and stuff for subscribers at some point, whenever the tally gets high enough. You want a shirt?
Yeah.
All right. Shirt for him. Click the subscribe button. That's probably the first time I said that, and I feel really cringy for saying it, so I'm probably not going to say it again. Cool beans. We're being very safe right now. Here's the educational portion of this brief episode. So, as you saw, we put new to us wheels and tires on the Outback Sport, Impreza Outback Sport. Did you figure out what to call it yet?
No.
Okay, onto this thing. And something to keep in mind that a lot of people do not look at when it comes to buying used wheels and tires, specifically on the tires. Wheels are kind of a gamble regardless of what they look like, right? It's really easy to miss some bends and stuff like that. Typically, you see things like this curb rash. I mean, this is pretty typical, right? But if you see anything to the face of the wheel itself or anything that's a large gouge, you can assume that the wheel is going to be harder to balance. That's definitely going to be a critical component. One of the things that you really want to look with tires in particular, especially if you're buying wheels for a car that has been around for a while, right? Is starting in, I think it was 72, DOT mandated that production dates be put on tires. Starting in 2000, they went to a 4-digit code at the end of the DOT stamp. So every tire has got, country of origin and all your marketing crap and reinforced, do not mount, blah, 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 whatever. But right here, this is what you want. It says DOT. And you got a bunch of gibberish. You got some tire manufacturer, some registration numbers, and then the last 4 digits of the DOT code is always going to be the date code. And this is a critical component when it comes to tires. So this particular tire is a 1717. That means that it was manufactured in the 17th week of the year 2017. If you have 3 digits at the end of this LMUR, whatever this is, it could be a YJI, whatever, it's manufacturer identification code, that means that tire was made before 2000. You might think that tires have not been around for 21 years that people are still selling. Well, literally 2 days ago, I went to look at a set of tires for a car that you guys don't know about yet. That had, those probably have date codes on them too. I actually talked about that in earlier episodes.
Oh, nice.
The rears are, yeah. The fronts are not. The fronts, I think, are like 86. It's very old.
It says 3.5 or 3.4. Whatever the hell that means.
So that could be any year prior to, it could be 94, 84, or 74. So, okay, Tucker, where am I actually going to find someone that's selling tires that are 21 plus years old? Yeah, the answer is Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, used tire shops. It's just a critical thing, really easy to educate yourself on, to verify. It's always going to be the last couple digits of the DOT code, right? So I went to look at a set of tires for a car that you guys don't know about yet, and the guy told me that they had like a 2008 date code or something, or a 2018 date code on there. When I showed up, they were actually 1998. I'm assuming they were 1998 because BF Goodrich didn't start making that tire until the mid 90s. So chances are it wasn't an 88, but that's a 23-year-old tire that, even though it was showing no signs of dry rot, is not something that I would recommend putting on your vehicle and driving down the road. Rubber just doesn't hold up that well, regardless of where you are. So that's the 2-minute Breakout Barn Tucker tech tip for this episode. Technical knowledge for your gourd. Thanks.